this could have ended badly.
I can hear noise from inside the boat. Something's going on. Knock, knock. Morning, shall we?
Hello,
how are you?
Not too bad.
What's going on? What are you doing?
Oh, I tell you the full story. You remember the other day that we were here watching TV and you were we were down below and you told me that you can smell something.
Oh yeah.
And I just didn't listen to you, and then you left. Well, I was there and I get sleepy there, and Claire came. And Claire said, what's all this smoke coming from the boat? Oh my God, I had a problem with the heater. So the problem was, I'm going to show you. Look, this is the heater, this is the fuel. This was damaged because the escape. This was touching the exhaust. It got all melted. This is from the dinghy, from the pump for the dinghy. This was touching there, and then it actually make a hole. You cannot see it. I will put a video there and show you. It make a hole in the exhaust. So I got exhaust fumes, and this was all full of fume. And the heater was taking the fumes to the cabin, so we were actually breathing fumes. So yeah, it was very, very dangerous. Okay, so what happened is I was going to fix it, and I say, okay, I changed the fuel line and I fixed the exhaust. But then looking for parts for this model, I saw that it have a recall. So I start to get scary. Okay, the recall is only for the manual, but it's one of these Chinese ones, you know, and I know I am not blaming it. It was working well. The problem is probably the installation, and that I didn't take too much care. The installation was done here before I bought the boat, but I put things here and I didn't take, you know, the things were touching, and this has to be better isolated, but still, we got scared of it. And we bought a proper one. We bought an Autoterm, and I'm going to install it better. So the problem with the Autoterm is that in the instructions it says that the OLED has to be, because I got the 4 kilobytes, the OLED has to be 90 millimeters minimum. So that's the tube for 90 millimeters. So it has to be 90 millimeters until the first bend. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm making this hole bigger, and then it's another hole there that I have to make a bit bigger, and after that I hope it will pass until the first bend.
Where's the hole?
This hole here. So I'm making this hole bigger, and then another one that goes there, and probably I might change the position, because I might put it there or something. Because another problem I have is this was coming from here, okay, and was going there, and it's practically a 180 degrees turn, you know. It's not nice. It should be, well, I might be put it here again because I can't find a way to put it somewhere else, but I might be put it here and then make a more straight. You don't want bends at the start of the outlet of the air, because it gets overheating here. And another problem I think that happened is that because this was reduced, and because this probably was overheating, and then the flame maybe goes to the exhaust, so the exhaust maybe was even more hot than normally is, and this caused all the problem. So out with the old and get a new one, everything new.
somewhere to hold my screwdriver?
Huh? Is that hungry? Okay, start to look better. Okay, start to pass. Needs a little bit more.
This is the new ship communication system.
Well, this is the other part. We pass the tube here, so we have 90 millimeters until the first bend, and then we're connected. And now Ian is in the other side, so I was pushing and he was pulling. Now we find out that we have a communication system here. Hello!
Ahoy!
Very good. Okay, we have here the Autoterm heater. Okay, we finally went to the Autoterm heater because we decided to go for a good brand, because we have problems with the Chinese one, and the decision was, it's not only me, it's the family and my wife that is a big part in this boat too. So she also pushed me to get a good one. This is for boats too, so it's recognized by the surveyors. So we won't have any problem with the insurance and the surveyor, so we went for this one. Okay, so let's go to do the unboxing. What it comes with it. This is the exhaust. This exhaust is good. It's good enough, but it's not the one we are going to use. We'll have another one later. But if you are using this exhaust, it's not bad. However, it's not for marine, it's not really for a boat. Here we have the heater. There you go, the Autoterm. The heater itself with the connectors. Inlet for the fuel, for the diesel. I can see already that the diesel intake is smaller, so it probably takes less diesel. Okay. The inlet of the air and the exhaust. This is the heater. It comes with this is the inlet filter for the air inlet for the combustion. Cables, 2 fuses. This is for the diesel. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. Maybe I use another one. Okay, this is the silencer. This is much better than the Chinese ones. So I can see it's all welded, it's all soldered, so it's no leaks. So you can really use this in your boat if you want. But again, this is designed for a caravan really, so we're going to use the proper marine one. It comes with isolator for the exhaust. Instructions. This is for the pump. This is for the diesel, with some brackets. Some brackets for the combustion, for the exhaust. Cables for the power cable and control cables. Okay, we have the pump. Looks quite big pump. I hope it's as silent as they say. More brackets. More brackets. Goes with some cable types. And this is for the diesel tank that we are not going to use because we have Huron, because we are refitting from the other one. Okay, let's go to see the second box, what it comes in the second box, that is the Marine Kit. So this is the second box that it comes when you order the Marine Kit. That is the exhaust we're going to use. So this comes all in one piece with the silencer, and you don't need to make connections or anything, only the connection at the heater and the exhaust of the boat. Okay, that's the one we're going to use. It comes with some isolation for the ducting. That's the bracket that you can put it. I suppose this is for the 2 kilobytes and for the 4 kilobytes, because you can put it like this or like this. Okay, here, okay, we pay a little bit more and then we wait for the controller. So here we have the controller. I don't know if the camera can see it, but because it's not light, this is they call it the comfort controller or something like that. Comfort control, the comfort control. This will go in the cabin. But we also got the modem, that goes with a SIM card. That it doesn't come, you have to buy a SIM card. And I will try to show you how to install this, so you can control this with your phone. And ask to the boat to be nice and cozy before you went to the marina. It was 1 meter of ducting, but we already have 4 meters in the boat, so probably won't need that. Some more isolation for the exhaust. Another fitter for the tank, for the fuel tank, and we don't need it. Okay. Come with 2 reducers. This is the reducer from 96 to, I don't know what it's to, from 96 to 80. So I ordered one, so I suspect that was one that coming with the kit. So I got an extra one if somebody needed. So this will go here, because the OLED of the Autoterm is 96. That's 96, and this is 90. 96 to 90. That is what it is. Come with one vent that we don't need it because we have it all in the boat. Then this is the exhaust for the boat. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it or not, because we have one in the boat and I hope to use that one. If not, if the size is not the right one, I will need this one. More bits and pieces. Oh, it's a filter. That's a filter for the diesel. And it comes with a carbon monoxide alarm. I think it's mandatory now that they send you one. Anyway, I have 3 in the boat and no of them went off when I had the problem. So that's it. We're going to the boat and mount it. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you to my lovely camera woman here.
And there's somebody else watching.
Oh yeah.
Somebody monitoring the situation. I think something in the box for him.
Okay, let's go to install this in the boat. Well, it's a rainy day, but I can still work thanks to this cover, this enclosure. This is the best thing I did in this boat. Put this. Again, a lot of detractors, but I have it and I'm very happy with it. If I want to sail properly, I can take it out and go sailing. I can sail like this, and I can work in my boat, and I can have my dinner, even when it's raining. Fantastic. And now I'm going to do that job. So the first thing to do is, can you see it probably, remove the old one. The old one is here still. So I need to remove the old one and decided where I want to put the new one. The new one is probably going to be there in that corner. Probably there. So it's going to be better. Well, okay. See. This is removed. The first thing I see is it's very, very light. Very light. This is the Chinese one. Supposed to be 5 kilobytes. So supposed to be bigger than that. However, it's smaller. And this is much heavier. So I think it's much more robust. What I saw in the reviews is that the walls are thicker and yeah. So let's go to put that one. Oh, this is the fun. Morning. Just some time.
What?
Just some time.
You here long?
No. Well, I dismounted the other one. I use some time because that's difficult. I need to mark. That's the decision now. That's the decision taken now. Ah, it's going to go there. A decision is taken. It's just where exactly. You mark? Looks okay.
You tell me.
Like that, okay.
You sure?
You can go higher. Bit higher. But this is going to be a problem, no? Because the exhaust is there. So it needs to be below the exhaust.
Do you want to trial fit the exhaust to see what it fit, see what the drill holes in your boat?
For God's sake, Ian, what are you doing? You're making holes in my boat. Go ahead. Okay, so we're getting there. Still not finished. It's much more clean and tidy than it was. We finished the exhaust. The exhaust is properly isolated now. Don't know if you can see. I'm going to put the camera in a different angle. Give me a moment. So I cannot see what the camera is looking at, but I hope you can see the exhaust properly isolated. Here in the black ducting is the cylinder that is it's bigger than expected. So that was a little bit of a problem to install. Is you are putting this silencer. Take this in account that is quite big. Okay, and the exhaust goes there. The ducting is not finished. You have to properly tie it, and we have to do the cables and the connections. The pump is connected, but it's not fitted yet. It's not properly on place. And now we're going to find out how to pass the cable for the battery. Okay. Okay, this is the cabin of my Hunter 376. I didn't show you how to pass the cables because I'm on my own, and anyway, it's just passing cables, nothing interesting there. So I managed to pass the cables from there. The tank is just there beside, so that was easy. The most difficult was passing this hole, but now I have a guide here. You see, every time I pass a cable I put a guide here because it's plenty of cable but won't arrive to the battery. So I'm going to make a connection here. I have here the fuse. I put the fuse here so it's accessible when if I need to change it. And then I'm going to connect this to this one that are the one that comes from the battery. So I decided to keep these ones because they are even bigger and they are in good state. So yeah, I'm going to make the connection because these are not going to arrive to the battery anyway. So that's it. Connect this. Then I'm going to change, that's the original controller for the Chinese one, so need to change the controller. I like to use these connectors. I think they are ideal for a marine environment because at the same time that you do the connection, they got completely waterproof. Oh. So the power is connected now. Okay, this is all done. This is the full line with the filter. Goes to the pump. The pump is there. The pump at the moment is not. I need to screw the pump here because this is the perfect area. You have the degrees that it needs, but actually, even without the screw, it doesn't make any noise. Okay, all the cables are done. The only cable is this. Is the cable? This is the cable from the pump to the unit. That is too long. So okay, keep it here for the moment because I cannot cut it because it's half a connector in one side and in the other. The unit all isolated, all I can't. The exhaust, even when it's working, you can touch it, and it's not even worn. So okay, this is finished. This part is finished. And we can use our locker again. Okay, and it's one cable that is hiding here, but at the moment I have it with tape, you know, but I have to put something to hide this cable that goes here and goes to the controller. So the controller is here at the other side, and here I have this unit, the QSTART unit, that if you got this unit, it's very easy to install. You can retrofit it. You just connected one side to the control and the other side to the unit. So it's a bridge in the middle. Okay, at the moment I have it here, but I'm going to put a box for it, some kind of box or something to keep it here. Okay, and what it does is that it connects to my phone. So now I can connect it with the phone. Now with the app that I downloaded from the Autoterm webpage, I can control the unit, and I can even control some parameters like the temperature or what sensor I want to use in case you have an external sensor. So this is the noise. I don't know if you can hear. This is the noise that the pump does. It's very, very quiet. You can hear the click. Compared with the other unit, it was like a hammer, really. And that's starting now. You can hear. So that's it. The unit is starting. There you go. Starting up. As I say, you can touch this. It's not even when it's all working. Compared with the other one, look the mark that the other one did. This was the old one. So I think was even a fire hazard here. You know, was not properly isolated. So this was that was dangerous. So now I have more space. Everything is tight, working better, and that's it. Job done. Well, is it working nice? Let's see here. It's very, very quiet. I can't tell you yet if it's better than the other or not. Definitely more air. Definitely the fan is fast. It's better. We'll see the heating. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I have 3 vents. And what I'm not happy is with this, because as I told you the problem. It's working. Got one here. I got one here that in theory is smoke and CO. Working too. Here I have the other one. Yeah, working. And I have another one here. None of them came off the day I had the problem. I'm reading about that, and apparently you really need a lot of CO for these alarms to go off. So when these alarms go off, is that you are gonna die in the next hour. So I suppose I didn't have CO, or I didn't have
that quantity of CO, was more CO2 probably, because the combustion was good, but I was getting the exhaust fumes through the vent, and that's making a smoke, and that's a heavier one. CO2 goes down, but it's not going to kill you as quick as CO. So I suppose that was the problem. They sent me another one, so I think must be mandatory now. They send me a free angel, so I'm going to start these two somewhere. So I will have 4. So again, to activate it, one touch, another touch, you go to the menus. This is the heating menu. Let's see if I can use the other hand. Ventilation menu, because you can ventilate only. Settings menu, I already put the time and date here. And what it says, times. So here is how you can program the stuff. Okay. So you go to the heating menu. You got different modes. Temperature mode. Apparently it works all the time, and when it gets the target temperature, it slows down, but it never turns off. Okay, that's temperature mode. Power mode goes whatever power you put it. So goes you can put power mode, and then you can put more or less power. It doesn't care about the temperature. It just goes. The next one is heat and ventilation mode. I don't really know what that means. It means that it's going to be heating and ventilating at the same time. It always does that. But I think the fan goes at the full power here. And this is the thermostat mode. The thermostat mode is similar to temperature mode, but it will stop. It will not be burning all the time. When it arrives the target temperature, it will stop. And then when it's maybe 5 degrees or something, not below the target, it will run on again. Okay, these are the modes that you have. Okay. Which one you prefer? Which one you prefer? Huh? Then the ventilation mode. Sorry.
The one where you can adjust the power.
Better than the temperature?
Yeah.
Okay. You can put
And then you can assess what it's like.
This
What heat you get from what power level, so that you don't overheat.
You choose that every time. You use it, It's not that you set up like that. Every time you can.
But has that got a thermostat?
Huh? Yeah. It's a sensor here.
So if you put that to 18 degrees,
it will go until the 18 degrees arrive here. Or 20 or 21.
Well, maybe that is better then.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise it actually had a thermostat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a sensor. Thermostat is the action. Okay. Then the ventilation, don't really know. Yeah, you can put the fan here in ventilation mode if you want. I don't know. Maybe you want to run air.
No, the ventilation would be good if you had the engine running and there was a diesel smell in
maybe something,
here.
And you want to run air, So you can only ventilation, not.
When it gets really, really hot on our Scottish holidays.
Maybe you can, yeah. You can use like a fan,
Yeah, I'm sure we'll not need it.
Okay. Settings. Put the time. Display settings, heater. Well, that's not important. What the heater does. Temperature sensor. You can choose. Yeah, you can choose if you have another sensor. You can put an external sensor here, but we only have the sensor here in the control panel. So that's it. Heating settings and the times. The times is okay. You can program your timer. Like how many you have? 3. Okay, so you can put the timer that it starts. Enable, adjust, so start time and end time. Okay, you can put until 3 programs. That's good.
Yep.
And now.
That's all, folks. Thank you very much for your attention and patience if you've made it this far. Today's episode was a bit long, but I didn't see where to cut it, and there were a lot of things left unsaid. I hope I've entertained you. If so, please share and subscribe. See you soon, amigos!